Welcome, friend. In a world full of noise, may this moment be your gentle pause. Today, we'll explore a teaching that invites stillness, clarity, and inner peace. We journey together into a feeling we all know but rarely understand. A feeling of grayness, of sameness, of a thirst that is never quenched. We are going to talk about healing boredom. Let this be a space of gentle inquiry, a quiet room where you can meet your own heart without judgment. Let the healing begin not with a command, but with a soft, welcoming breath. Waking up in the morning. The same ceiling, the same thoughts, the commute to work, the screen's glow, the familiar dinner, and then sleep. The cycle repeats, day after day. Does this sound familiar? Does your soul sometimes feel like a dry field, waiting for a rain that never seems to come? You long for something new, something vibrant, but you don't even know where to look. This feeling is boredom. But it is not just a lack of activity. It is a deeper ache, a spiritual weariness. It is the heart's way of telling us that we are naturally present in our own lives. We believe the problem is our life, our job, our routine. We think if we could just change our circumstances, the feeling would vanish. But the Buddha taught that the source of our restlessness is not outside, but within. Today, we will not try to escape our lives. Instead, we will learn how to enter them more fully, more deeply than ever before. May you find a hidden wellspring of peace where you least expect it. So why do we feel this profound sense of boredom? In the Buddhist tradition, the mind is sometimes called the monkey mind. Imagine a restless monkey, never still for a moment. It leaps from one branch of thought to the next, from a memory of yesterday to a worry about tomorrow, from a desire for a new phone to the irritation of a small noise. It is always swinging, always searching. This mind is constantly seeking new stimulation, new tastes, new sounds, new experiences. This is born from a deep-seated craving, a thirst for something more, something different from what is here right now. When the world offers the same thing it offered yesterday, the monkey mind becomes agitated. It feels trapped. This feeling of being trapped by the familiar is what we call boredom. The teachings call this a form of suffering, the suffering of change. The pleasure of a new experience is fleeting. As soon as it fades, a subtle disappointment sets in, and the search begins again. This endless cycle of seeking and dissatisfaction is the engine of our unease. We are not bored because our lives are boring. We are bored because our minds have been trained to reject the present moment. It is a spiritual sickness born of ignorance, a misunderstanding of where true happiness is found. We look for it outside, in the next big thing, when it has been waiting patiently for us, right here. The inner cause of our turmoil is often our own untamed thoughts, the anxieties, the jealousies, the restless wanting. To understand this is the first step toward peace. Let us take a moment to acknowledge this restless mind without blame. See it not as an enemy, but as a lost child, simply seeking comfort in all the wrong places. Offer it your compassion. There is a story, a simple one, about a great Zen master. A young, eager student came to him, seeking the highest, most profound teachings of the Buddha. He was ready for complex philosophies and secret knowledge. The student bowed and said, "Master, please teach me the ultimate truth. I will do anything to understand it. I am ready for the deepest Dharma." The Zen master simply smiled. He did not speak. Instead, he gestured for the student to sit. He then began the simple, ancient ritual of preparing tea. He took the kettle. He poured the hot water over the leaves in the pot. His movements were slow, deliberate, and full of grace. He was not rushing. He was not distracted. He let the tea steep, simply watching the steam rise, listening to the silence of the room. The student grew impatient. He was waiting for the real teaching to begin. This was just making tea. Finally, the master poured the tea into a simple cup. He held it with both hands, as if it were the most precious jewel in the world. He brought it to his lips and took a sip. The student could not contain himself. "Master," he asked, "what about the teaching? You have said nothing." The master lowered the cup and looked at the student with deep compassion. He said, "The teaching is finished." The student was confused. The master explained, "You asked for the ultimate truth. It is right here. It is in the warmth of this cup. It is in the fragrance of the steam, the color of the liquid, the feeling of the ceramic in my hands. It is in the sound of the water pouring. The entire universe is present in this single act of drinking tea. When you can be fully here for this one simple thing, you are fully here for everything. There is no other magic. This is the miracle." The student was stunned into silence. He finally understood. The profundity is not in the object or the activity. It is in the quality of our attention. The most mundane act, when performed with complete presence, becomes a sacred ritual. This is the heart of healing boredom. It is not about finding more exciting things to do. It is about bringing a more awake and loving attention to the things you already do. So how do we bring this teaching into our lives? How do we turn our repetitive tasks into a practice of awakening? Let us begin with one of the most common chores, washing the dishes. The next time you stand at the sink, pause. Before you turn on the water, just stand there for a breath. Feel your feet on the floor. Acknowledge that you are here, now, to wash these dishes. As you turn on the tap, listen to the sound of the water. Feel its temperature on your skin. Is it warm? Cool? Notice the sensation without judgment. This is not a chore. It is a sensory experience. Pick up a single plate. Feel its weight, its texture. As you wash it, watch the soap create iridescent bubbles. See the light dance on their surface. This is a universe of beauty. Right in your sink, your mind will wander. The monkey will start to swing. It will think about the email you need to send or what you will watch on TV later. That is okay. It is what minds do. When you notice it has wandered, gently, without frustration, guide it back. Back to the feeling of the water. Back to the sound of the sponge. Back to this one, simple plate. Over and over again. Each time you bring your attention back, you are strengthening your muscle of presence. You are not just washing a dish. You are cleansing your mind. You are turning a repetitive task into a profound meditation. Let us take another example. Walking. We walk every day, but we are rarely there for the journey. Our bodies are walking, but our minds are running somewhere else entirely. The next time you walk, whether it is to your car or down a hallway, try this. Feel the soles of your feet connecting with the ground. Step, and feel that connection. Step again. Notice the rhythm of your own walking. Is it fast or slow? Heavy or light? There is no right or wrong way. There is only your way in this moment. Be curious about it. Feel the air on your skin. Listen to the sounds around you without needing to label them. Let each step be an arrival. You are not walking to get somewhere else. You are walking to be right here. In these simple acts, you are reclaiming your life from the restless mind. You are proving to yourself that peace is not found in a different place, but in a different way of being in the same place. The anchor for all of this practice is your own breath. It is always with you. It is the most simple, repetitive, and life-giving process. It is the ultimate meditation. At any moment of the day, you can return to your breath, feeling the air enter your body and feeling it leave. No need to change it. Just notice it. This is your home base, your refuge. Through this practice, repetition is no longer a curse. It becomes a rhythm, a mantra, a sacred dance. The routine of your day becomes the temple in which you practice. Do not wait for life to bring you a miracle. Do not wait for a vacation or a new relationship or a different job to feel alive. The miracle is already here, woven into the fabric of your ordinary moments. You can create this miracle at any time, simply by choosing to be present. The magic is not in what you look at, but in the way that you see. So I invite you now, right after this video ends, choose one simple, familiar thing to do. It could be sipping a glass of water. It could be folding a piece of laundry. It could be simply looking out your window for 1 minute. Do it with the attention of the Zen master drinking his tea. Do it with your whole being. Let go of any goal other than to be fully present with the experience. What do you notice? What do you see, feel, or hear that you have never noticed before? In that small discovery, in that moment of quiet presence, lies the entire path to healing boredom. It is the beginning of your awakening. Thank you for being here. If this teaching brought you calm or insight, consider sharing it with one person or many. May you walk gently today with peace in your heart. Until next time.